Hey guys, we're back with part 3, I think, of my best new skincare of 2022 that I have tried so far, but at least up until June 2022. And in today's video, we are going to go over my new favorite essences and serums, treatments, that kind of thing. If that's of interest to you, definitely keep on watching. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far, and of course don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know what have been the new discoveries that you found in 2022 when it comes to skincare. For those who may not know, I have oily, acne prone skin, so a lot of my treatments and so on will be definitely more geared in that direction, because while my acne is under way better control now, I have not stopped my acne treatments, and that has been key to keeping my skin absolutely clear. But I also do love hydrating my skin a lot. I focus on brightening and well-aging ingredients. I turned 40 this year, so you know, those fine lines and wrinkles, we definitely need to be a little bit more concerned now. That being said, there are some of my favorites from last year that I am still using. What I'm trying to focus on are the products that I brought in 2022 through my testing and so on, that I continue to reach for, that are really good. And yeah, that was a long intro, but let's just get right into it. Starting first with the essence step, or the step that goes right after my toner step and before I actually apply my serums or active ingredients. A step where I generally use to hydrate my skin, but I use that step to also add something that's going to boost, you know, how well my actives work and also protect my skin a bit. This is one of the products that I've really been using during 2022, especially my daytime routine. And this is the Jumiso Snail X Ultimate Boost Facial Essence. The cream in this line was in my 2021 favorite moisturizers. I absolutely do love that. And I definitely recommend that if you have dehydrated combination or oily skin, it works really good as a daytime moisturizer. But don't sleep on this essence. I think that snail mucin and snail essences was one of the things that really threw K-beauty and Korean skincare into the spotlight many, many years ago. There are so many really, really good ones, but a lot of people tend to be afraid if they've never tried snail mucin before, because they're wondering, is it going to be tacky? Is it going to be sticky? And sometimes that could be the case with some snail products. They are also very hydrating, and some people may find that they may feel a little bit heavier on the skin. I personally don't have a problem with that, but this one was genius to me, especially for the texture. Now, this does have 90% snail mucin filtrate extract, but what really impressed me about this is that you could actually see that it looks like snail mucin. It has that like stringy texture that you expect from a snail mucin, but this thing absorbs faster than any other snail mucin essence that I have tried. It is super thin and lightweight. You can feel the hydration, but it literally disappears to nothing. And especially if you have oily skin and you want to use an essence in your morning skincare routine, but also get in your actives, this is a beautiful for layering. It is also fragrance free. This can actually soothe the skin and is actually also recommended for people with sensitive skin types. And if you are probably a beginner to snail mucin, this might be a really nice one. You will not have any issues with the texture in your skin at all. The next ampoule essence type step that I reached for a lot in the morning is this one from Skin 1004. I actually reviewed this on Instagram. This is their Madagascar Centella Pormizin Fresh Ampoule, and this is such a unique product. I am actually thinking about doing like a Skin 1004 video, because Skin 1004 has come out with so many amazing new products within the last like 12 to 18 months. But yeah, this one has really stood out to me. It is very unique because while this one does contain more than 50% of Madagascar Centella asiatica extract, it also contains a 9-peptide blend as well as Himalayan salt. That's not necessarily an ingredient that I hear a lot about in skincare, but Skin 1004 says that using this ingredient in this product has actually been shown to kind of mop up a little bit of the sebum in the skin. And by doing that, it can help to minimize the appearance of pores. Now, I love the fact that they've combined that with Centella asiatica and some other skin soothers. So it's really nice if you also have sensitive skin. But they've also included that peptide blend. And peptides are so important when it comes to supporting the collagen and elastin in the skin. So you have something that can actually help you with a little bit of sebum management during the day. But because you're also getting those peptides in your routine very consistently, you will also help the firmness and the elasticity of the skin, which is one of the factors that can cause your pores to appear more enlarged or minimized. Between this and the Jumiso, the texture of this one is even thinner. Oh my goodness, perfect for daytime. This literally feels like water. It absorbs into the skin immediately, and you can actually see like a nice kind of like lit from within glow with this one on the skin, but it feels like nothing. Again, another one that is beautiful for layering, and that's why I also like using this one in my morning skincare routine. Surprise, surprise, the next product is by Mediheal. Now, first of all, let's just, take a look at this absolutely stunning bottle. This is the Mediheal Centella Multi-antioxidant ampoule, and I have been using this for several months now. I absolutely love this product. This one is in this video because this has been the #1 additional essence or new essence that I've tried in 2022 that I have kept in my nighttime skincare routine. As you would have gathered from the name, it is antioxidant packed. They say that this has 12 different types of vitamins to help strengthen your skin barrier, help repair from the external aggressors your skin would have dealt with during the day and from exposure to UV, and help to also tackle the loose or sagging skin and pigmentation issues. That's a mouthful for one product, but this is why. This has 2 forms of vitamin C. It has a ton of antioxidants, skin soothers, skin identical ingredients, adenosine, glutathione, an ingredient that you will hear me talk about a little bit more, fermented ingredients, mushroom extract, an ingredient that I really do love. I don't see it a lot in skincare products, but my skin loves it. This one also has salmon extract, and you all know I already love that ingredient. Ceramides, hyaluronic acid, aloe, centella, green tea, a little bit of willowback extract, perfect for my skin type. And if that was not all, this also contains a patented tripeptide called cyanate, which is a peptide with a small molecular weight that is able to penetrate the skin easily, and it works kind of like a geraldine, which is another peptide that's really popular to target wrinkles that are usually caused by facial movements, things like crow's feet, etc. This peptide is actually so interesting that there is another Korean brand called Secret Key that made an entire line just based on this particular peptide. Now, this particular ampoule is a thicker type of texture. This is thick and it is dense, and this is why this particular one goes in my nighttime routine. If you have normal to drier skin, this would be like a one and done for you in the morning time as well, because it is really nicely hydrating. But while I say that it is dense and thicker, it's not like suffocating or anything like that on your skin, but this is one that you can definitely feel that it's there compared to the other 2 that I mentioned. Overall, my skin has really been enjoying this. I particularly reach for this one on my retinal nights just to give my skin a little bit of an extra layer of hydration, some extra supporting ingredients, and so on. And this is not cheap. This is on the pricier side, but something that I personally believe is absolutely worth it. And while this bottle is pretty big, because this is 100 ml of product, and I am just around the halfway line, like just below half, I could see myself repurchasing this when I'm finished. Okay, so let's go into serums, treatments, that kind of thing. Let me start by saying, when it comes to my acne treatments or my salicylic based treatments, which I absolutely need in my skincare routine, nothing has changed. So I don't have anything to share with you new when it comes to that. The same products that I was using last year, those are the ones that I'm actually still using. However, when it comes to exfoliants, when it comes to some of the supporting things that I've been using and my retinals, there have been some changes. This is a City Beauty Uplift Firming Serum. I can use this either with my acids or my retinol. I will link that video down below because I did go into an in-depth review on this product. I really do like this. I have been using it a lot since I brought it into my skincare routine. This again is a peptide-based product, and you're hearing me repeat this over and over again, and you can definitely see that I'm more concerned with well aging and taking care of my skin as I get older, repairing it and making sure it's in the best condition. That's within my control. But again, this has some brown algae, this has fermented ingredients, this also has that same mesh type product that will help the skin feel firm and lifted, hence the name. And one of the things I love about this is that if I do for some reason want to bring this in my morning routine, I can. I do use it a lot more in my nighttime routine because at night I tend to layer more and I am a little bit more extensive with my nighttime routine, but it absorbs with like no residue, no greasy feeling. It is so lightweight, really lovely, fragrance free, a really good product. However, this one is on the pricier side. So if you're more mature or you are at that place where you want to spend a little bit more in terms of formulations, this is one to definitely check out. I have been reaching for it a lot. And the last supporting serum that I'm going to share with you that I've been using so much, like this bottle is almost done. This is the TM Hyaluronic Water Plumping Serum. So I tend to reach for this a lot, especially to use with my LADUORA Velve Pro. And I have a whole video on this, but this particular one has both red light and blue light therapy. So this is something that is a staple in my skincare routine. The previous one that I had was the one with red light therapy only. This one is the updated version, and this is the one that I've been using. And I tend to like to apply this and use the wand with this particular serum. This is so hydrating, but what I love about this formula is that, I mean, hyaluronic acid is everywhere, and I am not a person that tends to use a separate hyaluronic acid serum because I get it in so many products already. But like I mentioned, I like using this because it creates a nice slip for my wand to move on my skin. But not only that, I'm allowing my skin to really get some extra plumping and hydration during that process. This TM hyaluronic acid serum though has 6 molecular weights of hyaluronic acid. And why is that important? Because different molecular weights will work differently on the skin. So there are certain forms of hyaluronic acid that will just stay on the surface of the skin and they will hydrate the surface of the skin. But then there are other forms, lower molecular weight hyaluronic acid, that are able to penetrate the skin and therefore hydrate deeper layers of the skin. So this combines a real good mix of both those higher molecular and lower molecular weights. So every bit of my skin is getting the hydration that I want, and both types of hydration are important. And the thing about it is they call it a hyaluronic acid serum, but that's not the only ingredient that you're actually getting in the serum. You're getting glycerin, panthenol, lotus extract, all of which are really lovely ingredients to pair with hyaluronic acid to help prevent moisture loss. So overall, it is a really good general hydrating serum. Okay, so let's go to the part that probably a lot of you are waiting for. So when it comes to treatments, one of the main things that I always talk about is vitamin C. I am a diehard vitamin C fan. I have graduated over the years from using vitamin C derivatives to using L-ascorbic acid. My skin now responds really well to L-ascorbic acid, and I know everyone cannot use L-ascorbic acid. So I think I would have mentioned probably in my first whole video of the year that I did pick up some Medic 8 products. So I'm just here to tell you that I did enjoy the vitamin C product that I picked up from Medic 8. But just before we get into that, for those of you who don't know, this is definitely a pricier brand. I'm going to tell you that you can get products that will give you vitamin C or vitamin C derivatives that will give you very similar results at lower price points. But if you're like me and you do like to explore the skincare spectrum, then you can take a look at this, especially if you're interested in trying something like THD, tetrahexadexyl ascorbate, which is a newer form of vitamin C. It's not the cheapest, but it has been becoming more and more popular. Now, Medic 8 refers to themselves as a cosmeceutical brand, and by law, that term really means nothing. But the person who started the brand, his name is Elliot Isaacs, and he studied both pharmacology and biochemistry. So he really brought a lot of great expertise into the brand and the formulations. They are using some more expensive ingredients. They are clinically testing their products as well. And all of these things actually go into the pricing of these products. Now, if you look at their offering on the market, you will realize that there is a common theme among the products that they offer, because he does have a mission when it comes to specifically focusing on anti-aging skincare routines. So he tells people that really and truly you need 2 key ingredients in your skincare routine if you are looking at anti-aging, or what I like to call well-aging, and that's a vitamin C in the day and a vitamin A, or aka a retinoid, in your nighttime routine. I actually completely agree with that. So the vitamin C that I have tried from them that I actually do like is their C Tetra, and this is their Lipid Vitamin C Radiance Serum. Now this, like I mentioned, is focused on THD, and THD is an oil-soluble form of vitamin C. So the base of this is actually an oil. It is suspended in jojoba oil, but it is considered a gentle and effective yet lightweight vitamin C serum. Now it's very interesting, the formula, because while it is based in jojoba oil and some other oils as well, this also does contain some silicones. So it feels kind of like an oil, kind of like a serum, like somewhere in between. The texture is actually quite nice. It did take me a little bit of getting used to, because it does feel like I'm applying a more of a lightweight oil, or like a dry oil kind of thing on my skin. You need 6 drops of this. That's what they tell you. And this bottle is lasting me really, really long. Now, I'm just going to show you how it is. It's very, very thin. And as you can see, I'm rubbing it and you will see some glow on the skin. It is quite lightweight. I can feel that type of oily residue. And for my skin, that's why I said it took me a little bit to get used to feeling this in my morning skincare routine. It actually does have a very light citrus smell, which I find very nice, very refreshing. It is super light. Like, you need to come close to actually get it. If you have an aversion to products with very high scents, I don't think this is going to bother you at all. But here's the catch. While I have actually been really enjoying this vitamin C and I reach for it very often, I use it mainly in the first 2 weeks of my cycle. Once I get to that mid-cycle point, like just after ovulation, I'm getting to my period, I notice that if I use this, I will break out. But before that, I have no issues. So I actually do switch my vitamin C up after that. I've literally been using this kind of half a month and then switching to my regular vitamin C that I've been using all the time, that I do love. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I do like this product, but I just realized that I need to be a little bit picky with how I put it in my skincare routine. Let me just make an honorable mention here of the Cos de Baja Vitamin C, the new one that I reviewed earlier this year, the VM. I did finish actually a whole bottle of that, so I don't have my bottle right now. And while that may not necessarily be the vitamin C that I will personally use on an everyday basis, I did really enjoy using that one. It is really good if you have sensitive skin, just starting out with vitamin C, or you have acne prone skin, because that one is based on sodium ascorbyl phosphate, SAP. Like I mentioned, I personally like L-ascorbic acid now in my skin, but I used the SAP for many, many years when my acne was much worse and so on. I just wanted to mention that because I did go through that entire bottle and really did enjoy that vitamin C. So let's talk about the retinols and the retinoids, because I've really been experimenting a lot in this particular area, and I do have some products that I do like that I want to share with you guys. They are not cheap. So I'm just going to preface by telling you that. But one of them here, I will actually repurchase with a sale, of course. I am so upset that I tried these because I love it, but it's expensive. So these two products are also from Mediheal. This is in their Crystal Retinal series. These retinoids are based on retinaldehyde, and that's what I have been using after I completed my Paula's Choice. Now, I did have some experience with retinol before because I tried the one from Maelove, also a really good retinol, but it's not as expensive as this one. So if you do want to try retinaldehyde, I actually do recommend that you start with that one. It's a really nice formulation as well. I finished that, and then I got the Mediheal. Thank God I picked these up on sale. Now, I do have two strengths here. This one is the Crystal Retinal 3, and this one is the Crystal Retinal 10. They also have a 1, which is like for absolute beginners. They also do have a 6, which is in between these two. But I decided to play brave and buy the 3 and the 10, and I did jump from 3 to 10. Yeah, so like I said, I'm really glad that I picked these up on sale because this 10 is like over $100 US. I'm only going to repurchase this if I get a really, really, really good discount code. It is a great product, but it is pricey. So retinaldehyde is that form of retinoid that is between retinol and retinoic acid, or aka tretinoin, retin A, you know what a lot of you know it as. I have not used retin A, I have not used tretinoin. I may or may not try tretinoin in the future, who knows? But I'm telling you that I've been really, really happy with how my skin did with retinaldehyde. Now, according to research, the crystal retinaldehyde that's in these products are able to deliver results up to 11 times faster than retinol. And that's the thing. Retinaldehyde has to just go through one conversion step to get to retinoic acid, whereas retinol goes through 2. That means that retinaldehyde is stronger on the skin, but it is way less irritating on the skin than retinoic acid or tretinoin. Now, here's what you need to know. You don't necessarily need to be trying tretinoin or retinaldehyde. If you're using retinol and you're using it consistently over a long period of time, you will get the same results. Scientific studies have proved that, so you don't necessarily need to try to push your skin to the limits, especially if you're concerned about sensitivity and so on. If your dermatologist or your doctor or so on is trying to treat a specific thing and they do recommend going to something stronger, then by all means, you can definitely do that. But of course, follow the instructions with regards to getting stronger retinoids in your routine. The retinaldehyde that's in these products are also encapsulated, which means that they are formulated to have a slow release system once it gets into the skin. And I believe that's one of the things that also helped with regards to reducing the potential irritation on the skin. I experienced 0 irritation with these products. I actually almost completed the tube of the 3. And this one, I did start, like I mentioned, 2 nights per week. I gradually increased my tolerance. And then when I decided I was ready to jump to 10, I only started this 1 night per week. Then I went to 2 nights per week. And now I'm actually at every other night using this product. And I have experienced no dryness, no peeling, nothing like that with introducing these because I did it very slowly and over a period of time. Now, they all look the same way. It dispenses as a type of yellow cream. And of course, because of my lighting, it's actually washing it out, but that yellow tinge is actually color of retinaldehyde, and in all retinaldehyde products you are going to see that yellow tinge. But this is a lotion type product. It's not a serum or anything like that, and you only need a pea size dotted along the face. That's all you need, and that is enough when it comes to retinoids. This actually also does have a scent. I really can't tell what the scent is. It smells almost like a mild Indian spice to me. That could just be in my head. And that's actually from the product and the ingredients. Nothing offensive, but it was definitely noticeable the first time that I used it. And to be honest, now I feel like I don't even smell it anymore when I apply it. But overall, I found that it has helped a lot with the texture of my skin. And I am a very well experienced retinol user. I do see the importance of retinol in my routine. It helps with managing the sebum in my skin. It helps with managing my acne. I will continue to use retinoids, but I used Retinal for so many years, and I really just wanted to kind of graduate a little bit, see if my skin could tolerate it. And by all means, if my skin was not doing well with retinaldehyde, I was definitely going to go back to Retinol. But yeah, I have been really enjoying these. Does give me the confidence to try some other retinaldehyde products. So yeah, guys, that's it. These are the treatment products that I have been reaching for. Really enjoyed in my skincare routine from January to June this year so far. Let's see what the rest of the year is going to bring. I hope that you did enjoy today's video. What have you been using when it comes to treatments on your skin? Have you discovered anything that has been really game-changing? I would love to hear about it down below. I'll see you guys soon in another video. Remember to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care. Bye.